Okay, I think we'll go ahead and get started. Again, my name is Beth Rickliff. I'm a life insurance sales director here with IAMS. Excited for this webinar this morning with our new partnership with Snappy Kraken. We have Rosalie and Yossi on the phone with us today to discuss their marketing platform with Snappy Kraken. It is a unique marketing platform, in my opinion. I think it can be utilized with almost every advisor that we have, as far as a great way and a simple way, not taking up a bunch of time, to make sure that you're staying in front and being relevant to either your current clients or those that you're wanting to stay in for or stay in front of to make sure that they become a client. First things first, I always like to go over why IAMS. Why would you do business with IAMS? I realize that there are going to be some advisors here on the phone that are already doing business with us, some that are doing some business with us, maybe not all of their business, and then we have some that are, this is the first time that they have seen anything from IAMS. So hopefully that information will be useful. First off, if we have a new producer, brand new in the business, we always want to thank you for getting started with your annuity and life insurance production with us. So in the first 6 months, what we do is we offer different levels of production to get you marketing dollars, cash, iPads, things like that. The way that program works is in the first 6 months, for example, if you do 100,000 of annuities or 10,000 of target premium in life insurance, or a combination of both, that would result in either a 1,500 piece postcard mailing, iPad, $750 in cash, etc. And then the higher you move that level through the 6 months, the bigger the incentive becomes. So we always want to thank our new agents for getting started with us. Secondly, we have, just like your business, I'm sure, referrals are the best advisors that we are able to do business with. And because of that, we want to make sure that we're thanking the advisors that trust us enough to refer their friends and so forth that are in the business. So there is a $50 one-time bonus for every agent that you refer. And then there is also additional writing benefits, a little bit of a incentive or off the business they're doing. Now, that isn't a haircut to the producer that you are referring to, that is referring us to. It is actually out of IAMS pocket as a thank you for sharing valued people to become agents and advisors with us. We do have best-in-class service as far as back office support goes. That's the best way to build your business. And it starts from the beginning of marketing, talking with whoever your sales director is to help build illustrations, case design, and so forth, to getting that business in here. And then the most important part is we have a tenacious new business team that is working from start to finish to make sure those applications are getting approved and through the system so that you can get paid. We have 2 different platforms for online submissions of life and annuity. Firelight, for the most part, is going to be mostly annuities, but we have Allianz and F&G, I believe, on that platform. On the life insurance side, it's going to be e-application, IGO e-app. Both of these are accessible from our website. With COVID, this has become a major important thing for agents and advisors to utilize. Also, what we find is that if we can submit it online, the mistakes in an application are almost nothing. So it is a great way to speed up business and be organized when you are submitting your life and annuity business with us. We have several different ways of doing accelerated applications. Again, I believe with COVID, a lot of companies were trying to streamline to get business in as quickly as they can. And so that means easier applications and also maybe avoiding some things that take time, like a paramed and so forth. We have a very good creative marketing team that I believe best in class. I've worked at several FMOs, and it's pretty amazing the content that they're able to produce. We do offer a marketing analysis, which I would highly suggest that you take advantage of that. That is a free service that we offer to all of our advisors. You'd want to contact your marketing director to get the form, which that is going to go over what your current situation is, what are you doing for marketing, and where you would like to see it go. And then from there, our creative team analyzes that and comes up with suggestions, maybe some things that need to be removed, some things that need to be added, but nonetheless, it is a great roadmap to get you to where you want to be. So I would highly recommend that you reach out to a marketing director and you take advantage of that program. Our website is IAMSinc.com. If you are not registered for IAMS Inc., I would highly recommend it. It has everything on there. We've got a term quoter. As I said, we have the e-app. We have the Firelight on there. There is a resource center in there, sales resource center, and I utilize that almost on the daily. And I still haven't gotten through all the content, but it has anything from sample documents to different calculators and so forth. It is an excellent tool. It is easy to sign up for IAMSinc.com. You utilize your email address and set up your own password. But if you haven't done so, I would highly recommend that you get registered with IAMSinc.com. We have a couple of different ways of presenting to an advisor to present to their clients. Retirement Analyzer is an excellent tool that you can utilize. Get a hold of, again, one of your marketing directors on this. But it's a simple program that points out different areas of retirement that there might be some holes in and things like that, and what needs to be done to address those holes in their retirement plan. On the annuity side, they utilize Retirement Analyzer quite often. On the life insurance side, we use a platform called Stonewood Financial, which analyzes the tax benefits of using cash value life insurance to help plan in retirement as well. Again, if you have any questions about that, I would reach out to your marketing director for more detail. We do have IAMS Wealth Management as well. It is a insurance-friendly RIA, and they go from anything as an established IRA platform all the way to somebody that is wanting to start getting their Series 65 and getting the training material to do that. So this is an excellent, as I said, insurance-friendly add-on to IAMS is utilizing IAMS Wealth Management. We, throughout the year, have life and annuity academies. This is a great way to get producers together, to rub elbows, learn from the best, and as well as additional sales ideas. Again, we run these throughout the year. So if that is something that you would like to know more about, I would reach out to one of your marketing directors, and they can fill you in on the upcoming events that we have throughout the course of the year. Always follow and like us on LinkedIn and Facebook. That's a great way for us to get information out to you. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and switch this presentation over to Rosalie and Yossi from Snappy Kraken. Give me 1 second to do that. Is that working for you, Rosalie?
That's working. Yes, yes, it is.
Alrighty.
So yeah, just want to make sure that, everyone that's here with us right now can see our top slide, while we give everyone a few more minutes to get settled if they need it, or for moments, I should say. And then I'll help you understand what we're going to cover today. So I do have Yossi here. He is on the Snappy Kraken team. He'll be monitoring the chat if you do drop some questions in there while I give the presentation. Some of you might have seen the marketing that IAMS put out to encourage you to be here, and you probably have a good idea of the fact that we will be diving deep into Snappy Kraken's technology today, but also starting higher level what the purpose, of what Snappy Kraken does for advisors. Why is marketing more of a long game, a relationship game? And then we're definitely going to get into the tech. I'll show you some really cool campaigns, specifically some content on life and disability insurance that you could leverage, although that's just one of the areas that our content covers. So yeah, we'll go ahead and kick it off. First and foremost, my name is Rosalie Perkins, as Beth introduced me, and I'm the Enterprise Account Manager at Snappy Kraken. I support our partners like IAMS in empowering them with the resources and the tools that they need from Snappy Kraken to empower their advisors with our automated growth program. So if you're here, you're probably, you understand that marketing, it's a crucial part of any business, right? And we also know for many financial professionals that it's a big challenge for them as well. So enter our relationship, enter Snappy Kraken. Let's dive in, folks. You can understand how it could help grow your business and also grow your own relationships with your clients. So first, foremost, what is Snappy Kraken? You're probably thinking that out of the gate, what a strange name. Who came up with that name? What does that even mean? So what does it mean is it's the fact that it created the curiosity for you. And that's the point. Evoke curiosity. Reel people in with your unique value prop, how you can help them, and then deepen that relationship. That's what Snappy Kraken does. So we do that in 3 different ways. Obviously, we have a technology, but technology is not alone going to help you grow your business. Sure, you can scale your voice and you can scale your content with that technology, but if it's not the right kind of content at the right time, you're missing the whole point of the effective marketing. So what we do at Snappy Kraken, if you're looking at this first word here, is we build original content, ranging from topics like life and disability insurance to retirement to social security, all the things that you can imagine that financial professionals would need that support with. So we create content around it, but the original part I want to highlight here, and that's why it's underlined over there. So when we look at a lot of the marketing tools in the space, what you usually find are content, articles, campaigns, written from third parties like Forbes or other financial literature sources. And then what happens? Advisors take it, they slap their logo on it, they send it out, and they might add a sentence or two about their thoughts. So there's really nothing that's real, that's original there, and that can actually hurt you and hurt yourself when it comes to getting people to really engage with you. We're creating content here that feels as though you sat down, you wrote it yourself, you wrote that email, and there's a huge difference in resharing content versus pushing out content that feels as though you created it. The amount of responses, the amount of shares, likes, all of those things will absolutely be different and they'll be more effective. So the second there, we have the technology. So now you have the content side down, right? You've got some great original content and we'll talk about it, we'll look at it, but you have to actually scale it. You don't have that time to send a response to every single prospect, even if the content was already written for you. Well, for you, one one day at a time, week by week, month by month. So the technology and the automation in just a few minutes will allow you to scale your voice. I'll show you that in just a few minutes. But you can launch a campaign in under 5 minutes, and I'll show you that today as well. We're also automating, oh, giving you guys a sneak peek to the second slide. Well, yeah, we're also automating across many channels. Folks, I mean, email's not the only channel out there. And for you to get exposure to your brand, to your value prop, there's certainly social media, there's website, there's text messaging. All of these things are ways that we help you scale your voice. And then lastly, there's the proven results. So here's what I mean by that. Everything that we do, we base it on a proven framework. From the content we're building for you to the strategy we're providing to you. Yes, we have a human component at Snappy Kraken, and it is, in my opinion, one of the most important parts of our program. But if you've joined us on any webinars before, then you might have seen this framework around. But I want to go through it one more time for anybody who's seeing it for the first time. So this is our coal to gold framework, and essentially, what this is it's the client's journey that they have with you, right? Any relationship journey that your clients or your prospects are going to go through before they become a client, and even after they're a client. So we know when you're trying to market your business and yourself and you're doing it online, it starts with getting noticed. And you're out there competing with thousands and really billions of other ads and images and emails and posts. So how do you actually really get noticed from the noise? It takes bold, unique, and strategically designed content. It takes something like Snappy Kraken, right? It takes the, what the heck is this? I want to click on it and learn more. And that's what we're helping you with. Once you start to get noticed, though, and your brand gets more exposure, people will want to speak with you right away. They want to get to know you, give you their information because they feel as though you have some sort of value there that, that could be helpful to them. That's all about compelling and relevant offers. And you'll see today in the life and disability insurance lead gen campaign, I'll show you how that's built out. How that compelling and relevant offer, it entices people to give you that contact information. And when you get a new email address or you get a new phone number, you get someone's name online, you certainly are not close to closing them as a client, right? It's completely different online than it is in person. So there's still a few more steps. We're just at that handshake right now, right? It's not getting someone on a qualified booking with you, who already knows what you do, and you already know what kind of investable assets they have, and you're ready to seal the deal. Again, we're just at that handshake. So from handshake to contract, there are steps here that are really, really, really important. And this is where we find, many advisors struggle because it does take time and it takes consistency. So one moment for a little drink of water. But with the technology available to you, there is really no need to go and reinvent the wheel and create all this content to build credibility and start conversations, especially when you have a company like Snappy Kraken that's already doing it for you, and we're doing it very, very well. Now, building credibility, that's what takes nurturing, education, everything that you launched at this phase in a relationship with someone, be it a nurturing campaign or any type of campaign to really target, like a prospect nurturing campaign. Again, I'll show you all that here soon when we dive into the technology, but it should be action focused on conversations. Like hit reply if you have a question about this, or hey, what are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you. Or something like, here's my cell, call me if you have any questions. Or click my link here. You can book a call with me, one-on-one, free, 15 minutes. Let's chat. That's what I mean by action focused. So you have this opportunity now. We're at that big yellow circle of winning a client. That's where you own your own sales process, and that runs through. Now, I'd love to talk to you more about sales. I'm going to keep it short today, but I'm sure that IAMS definitely supports in that arena as well, provide some really good strategy for you. So when you have new clients or when you sell to people, whether it's a product or it's a full-blown financial planning solution, now you have to make sure that you create a raving client out of them, because that in effect, it creates a streamline of referrals, right? It makes your clients your cheerleaders. They should be telling their friends and family about how you've helped them. They have massive networks that you could get that exposure to. You just have to make sure that you get them in a place to where they'll want to do that. So we'll look at some content for that today too. Moving on here. Before we really dive into the technology though, which we'll do in just a second, I've used the word campaign a lot, and I want to make sure that everyone understands what we mean when we say campaign. Take any given financial topic, right, and create massive awareness around it. Once you create that massive awareness around that topic, that's a campaign. How can you do that? It can't just be a one-time event, folks, right? It can't be a single article on retirement that you send to everyone once and think, well, whoever doesn't respond, they're not interested. That's just not the case. We're all busy. It takes multiple follow-ups. It takes, in this case, 21 days of exposure to your campaign, your content, to really squeeze the juice out of your audiences. So these campaigns are designed to go through email to any current prospects or clients you have in your list. If you don't have any, let's talk. We also do advertising online to help you build that list, but it also goes out to social media. You can put things on your website, and all of these promotional elements, looking at the right here, okay, they're all designed to work on a timeline. They're coordinated. Every email is different. Every social post is different, but it's all in that same theme. And then what we're doing is we're driving people to opt in because we have something valuable for them. In exchange of that valuable asset they're going to get, we're encouraging them to also book a meeting with you. And they're going to want to book a meeting with you. It might not be right up front, but it will certainly be over time because of the value that you bring every week in your content. And yes, I said week because the sweet spot is to your prospects and your clients, you should be sending around 4 emails a month or that 1 email per week. So it's a very good cadence, and that's how a lot of our campaigns are built out. So if they don't opt in now and book a meeting right now, it might just be the time's not right for them. It might be that, they haven't, felt the loss in their portfolio or that life transition. So just think about, that hasn't happened yet, but guess what? As soon as it does for them, guess who will be top of mind for them? Because you didn't stop with your marketing. You will be top of mind. So that's really, really important to remember. Okay, so let's dive into the technology. I've already done a lot of talking and certainly want to do some walking right now. So let's show you how this works in action. Let me jump over here. I can exit these out. I thought I had that done already. Okay. First and foremost, I really want to just start out of the gate. If you're a member or if you become a member of Snappy Kraken, the very first thing you do is actually not get into that first page, that library you saw, and start launching content, believe it or not. The first thing that you do is you learn, you absorb. You're going to learn a lot about cold to gold because this is one of the differences between us and what we bring to the table and all the competitors in the space is that everything is based on strategy. It's not just to spray out some content and pray it works. We don't follow that spray and pray method approach. So you'll notice in here, you're going to have a new member roadmap. And step by step, we want you to first add your logo, upload your contacts, your business information, add any disclosures, everything to get your campaigns personalized to you, which our technology does automatically once you set up that account. And then you're going to head over here, to our workshops. So let that load. So these are, they're 30 minutes. They're quick. They're easily digestible. basically, let's learn the platform together before you start launching, okay? Some advisors, they like to learn on their own pace, and that's okay. We do have stuff in here for you too, like our on-demand video training, frequently asked questions, our articles where you can look up how to launch campaigns or who should you be launching campaigns to. And then we, even have a one-on-one call with our member engagement team. Some of you might need a little bit more hand-holding, and you can book that here. There is the live chat as well at the bottom of the screen. So just from that perspective, we want to lay that, really successful foundation first. I'm gonna head back over to the library. Okay, so now when you're ready, you already understand how to market around this cold to gold framework and what the different types of campaigns in our library are for, what they mean. So just to show you at the right side here, let me move this little GoToWebinar panel. You can organize our campaigns by that cold to gold framework to get noticed, earn contacts, build credibility, start conversations, deepen those relationships. You can organize it by product type, newsletters, DIY campaigns, single topic emails, and also by audience. So some of you might want to do a little bit more niche marketing, and we provide a lot of content around different niches as well. So as you start to scroll down here, folks, you're going to see different campaigns on different topics, right? Let me see if I can, there we go. I know you couldn't see that on my screen, but I had that panelist section up and it was kind of clogging me up there. So as you scroll down here, as I was saying, you're going to start to see different campaigns on different topics, right? Things range from timely emails on what's going on right now. This one just dropped last week, and obviously it's mentioning some things about what's going on in Ukraine. You have lead gen campaigns on Medicare, on government, retirement planning. If I keep scrolling down, we have fun things like money lessons, things we wish we learned sooner. And it's not just one article across the board. These are all different campaigns that fit into that diagram I showed you that have those different elements of social and email. Honestly, I highly recommend you get on a one-on-one call with our team for the opportunity to dig into these topics just a little bit more and kind of check out the ones that best fit you and your business. So what I want to do right now is show you our life and disability insurance lead gen campaign. And then just kind of help you understand how something like this works. So getting back into here, now at the gate, we do have about 125 campaigns to date in the library, and you're getting another 5 to 7 campaigns every month. So you'll get ones that are going to fit into that lead generation, okay? That's the first part of our cold to gold framework, getting noticed, earning contacts. Others will be your nurturing campaigns. We have video campaigns, newsletters, and timely emails. So just think you'll get that fresh spread of content every month. But this campaign on life insurance is very similar to what I showed you a second ago in the slides. Okay. So right here, you have the landing pages. You have those social, the day 1, day 7, day 14. So these are going out automatically for you once you've hit launch on this. And then when we actually dive into the campaign timeline, when you're ready to actually come in and launch, let that load up a moment. And I can't see the chat box. So, I have Yossi here. Please let me know if anything comes in on the chat, folks. This will take just a moment. There we go, because it is uploading all these different elements. So as I said, when you're ready to come in and actually launch a campaign like this, you're going to get taken to a simple timeline, just like what I'm showing you here. And you can easily see all the elements included, right? Starting with the landing pages, going down to the emails. We have appointment confirmations, promotional emails, 4 different weeks of email promotion, and keep scrolling down. Now I'm looking at social content. So if you have a Twitter, a Facebook, a LinkedIn, you'll connect it when you set up with us in the beginning. And then every campaign that you launch that has the social content connected to it, it'll automatically post to your social profiles too. So now you might be wondering, what's the time spent to use a tool like this? If you follow our strategy, you do have that learning curve in the beginning, joining those workshops. But once you get in, you learn that our strategy and you launch the campaigns each month, we ask for about 60 to 90 minutes of your time. If you can bake that out or have somebody in your office manage it, you could be launching campaigns like this to your clients, every single week, every single month. So I did hop in here. I tried to have this done before we started today, but I'll give you kind of just run through it really quickly. There's a bar right here, shows 0% completed. We do encourage you to dive into each of these elements. You don't have to edit it, but once you pop in to edit it, you can, tweak the title a little, make it sound a little more like you. But you don't necessarily need to. We have the subject matter experts that are writing these. But once you pop in here, you hit save. I'll show you really quick that this bar, it actually jumps up a little bit and you'll see a little check mark. So that means you've already checked this element of the campaign. And like I said, take just a moment. I want to jump through here and edit and save these really quickly. I did have this done, but probably because I jumped back out without saving, it did not save those elements. And I want to have this done to show you what happens when we get that bar to 100% complete. So just one moment here. If you have any questions, now would be a great time to start popping those in. See our promotional emails. You can get in and edit each of these. Sorry about this, but at least you get a real-time look at, what it takes to get through one of these campaigns. Hitting save on here. We're at 55%. We'll keep going. Once you get rolling, it's pretty quick. You always see over here, this is when that campaign's going out, 7 days later, 14 days later. Almost done here. Okay, awesome. So we are 100% complete. I'm ready to rock and roll. But I want to show you around here just a little bit more and explain some of these elements first. So, right here, now that I've pushed edit, it's ready to go, we can actually preview what it looks like, what your prospects and clients are going to see. So this is a landing page that we built out for this campaign specifically, but you're probably wondering, how do people even get here in the first place? And that's those promotional emails that I showed you. So we can hit promotional preview now, and you can actually preview what that email will look like once it's sent. There we go. Okay. Awesome. So these, they're designed to obviously be talking about life insurance, but they're also curiosity evoking. They're designed to reel someone in, to get them to click to that landing page, and they feel like they're written from you. So your email signature, as I said, would be pulled in, your disclosures, all that good stuff. Now, if they don't do it on week 1, guess what? There is a promotional email going out a week later. So also talking about life insurance, but completely different from that first email. So we're building up on the topic every single week in case they don't take action the week prior. Now, when they do take action, I mentioned that they come here. And this is where they know what they're going to get, if it's right for them, how they can get it. They opt in by simply giving us their first, last name, and email address. So they do that there. And then when they hit read now, they will actually get routed to a page like this. Now this is confirming with them that they're going to get that, whatever they opted in for, whether it's a guide on the life and disability insurance in this case. But, how can this be a high earner's most valuable asset? This is what has drawn them in. They'll also get this opportunity, though, here to book with you, one-on-one. So we're always trying to plant that seed that you're available to talk with them if they want to talk to you now, and we're doing this for you. So they have that contact form below. Your logo again pulls in. Any disclosures at the bottom. All right, so if they're not ready to book a meeting, that's okay. They just want to get this guide they opted in for. They want to learn a little bit more. They have some burning questions. That's okay. Every single one of these are designed to be outstanding pieces of content. We call them internally lead magnets, right? They're what they, draw that lead in from the first place, or drew. But what they're doing for you is they're positioning you as a subject matter expert while not trying to overwhelm the person on the other end, and constantly giving them that reinforcement that you are there to chat with them about their situation. So we do raise a lot of questions in these because we want to leave them, leaving this guide feeling like, okay, I learned what I wanted to learn. I did get what I wanted to get. But in these, it's also creating more questions for them, right? It's creating that curiosity. They're learning more, but now they want to know more, and they will want to turn to you as a subject matter expert for your expertise and advice. And then, now I'll scroll down really quick just to show you an example of what a social post might look like. They already come with a caption in the description, but a lot of our members want to add something a little bit more. And it's encouraged, especially for a social post. You want to make it sound a little bit more like you, for sure. Add that personalization. We do, in fact, have an entire playbook. It's a live playbook written by our copywriters for every single campaign. It's updated where you can hop in, actually copy and paste what we'd encourage you to put in here too. Again, just making it super simple and turnkey for you. Let me hop out of here. And then we have some website elements. If I keep scrolling down past these social posts, there's website widgets that you can post on your website. Finally, there's advertisements. So this would be reserved if you ran ads with Snappy Kraken. Just from a high level, what this is on your behalf of your business, on your business manager page on Facebook, our team of Facebook ad experts, they'll target brand new people who you've never connected with before in exchange of getting them on your email list. So then you have even more people to market to with our awesome content. And then compliance is, it's a snap. You can download a PDF, send it off to a compliance, get it approved. We're approved at over 50 plus broker dealers to date and enterprises. And then you hit launch, right? You schedule the day and time that you want this to go in or out on. You tell the system, once you click the time, you hit that launch button, that's when you tell the system, who exactly you want this to go out to on your email list. So that'll route me to the section where I can opt people in. I can add them to that campaign. I can add different groups to this campaign. It's really important to get some results from us, especially out of the gate. Now that you have a list of email addresses, and again, if you don't talk to us, let's work with you on that. But it's as simple as telling the system, okay, I want, let's see, get into groups. Like I want, okay, this group to get that, and then this group to get this. So now those groups are subscribed. And then as soon as that date and time passes, they're going to get that first email. So again, You can definitely dive deeper in on this technology, how that goes out to your email list on that one-on-one call. But just to show you that everything is trackable. So let's head over to the dashboard. I wish this would go a little bit faster for you, but at least it's not making a fun dial-up noise, right? Okay, so again, everything, it is trackable. You know, we know that you need to track performance, and we also help you understand how to track that performance, but from a high level, there is a dashboard here. You can see who's opting in, how many email opens, page views, form submissions you've gotten, you know, your recent contact activities, where they're coming from. You can hone in on specific contacts. You can hone in on specific campaigns, you know, and all this is available to you. Now, some of you, you know, you might be thinking, well, I don't really know what I should be launching. You know, I know what I talked about. I know where my value is, but let's say right now with all of the volatility in the market, like, hey, Rosalie, you know, what should I launch from Snappy Kraken? Well, we've got you covered if you fit into this bucket too, where you feel like you would really want to lean on the experts before you start launching. We've introduced a marketing mix every single month, you know, based on what's going on in the economy, in the world. We're going to tell you what's perfect to launch for that month. You know, for example, tax season, right, is in March. March is also National Women's History Month. It's National Credit Education Month. So we'll point you to the exact campaigns in our library that speak to all of these things so you can launch them for that month. Or you can work with our member engagement team, head over to those Launch It workshops, which will also give you some top campaigns for the month as well. And those are live launched campaigns with you. So it is step by step with our member engagement team. Let's see, we got a lot of great feedback. Absolutely love these, the digital magazine style. But just scrolling down, I wanted to show you this too. We got a lot of great feedback. We've created a volatile marketing playbook. So these are also campaigns in our library that touch on market volatility, market corrections, you know, if you do want to share some content on that too. And you do get that every month. So it's right there in the resources center. And then you just click on the following marketing mix. So April is coming up. We'll have that. We already have that one uploaded for you. So, you know, really this was that high level deep dive, right? But if you do want to get on a one-on-one demonstration with a member of our team, we will be able to dive in much, much deeper with you. You know, I'd love everyone just to help you understand, you know, where you can go to learn more. We make it really easy with IAMS. Here is just a great slide on why thousands of advisors choose Snappy Kraken, immediate access to over $500,000 in proven, ready to use, fully automated campaigns. You know, turbocharge your marketing with our fresh content every month. Top ranked, best content, and most innovative. We even have, you know, more up-to-date awards that we have been winning in the fintech industry. Some great testimonials here. But here, you know, if you are ready to learn more, you are ready to book that one-on-one, you'd want to head over to www.partner.snappykraken.com/IAMS to book that. You'll be sure to bring your questions with you. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me see. Well, that looks right to me, but let me just type that in really quick. Okay. Guess it just wanted to give me a hard time this morning. No worries. So yeah, to book that, you know, like I said, just be sure to bring those questions with you. We'll take some time to get to know you individually, understand your value prop, how you work with your clients to really be able to say, you know, here's how you're going to be able to use our system. Now, all along this page, you'll learn more about the offering. Here, you know, keep scrolling down, you can view some testimonials and view pricing as well. So with the pricing, we keep it really simple. You're going to get everything that I just shared, the content, the human component, the workshops, the one-on-one chat, the strategy, the marketing mix. You know, all the value that we add, that's all included in the monthly membership. And with being a part of IAMS, you get the price point of $191 per month. Now the street price is $225 or $245 depending on where you commit. So $191 is a really competitive price, and we want to reserve that for our great partners like IAMS. So again, if you use this page and book a demo with us, we're going to know that you're coming from this network. We'll make sure that you get the discount if you decide to sign up with us. And for the rest of March, you still have the opportunity to actually join Snappy Kraken for just $1. Yeah, so now Beth, that really wraps up the Snappy Deep Dive. So I can pass that baton back to you if you have anything else that you'd like to cover with those in attendance today. But before I do, just the last thank you again for inviting us and having us on, and thank you to everyone who just chose to spend some time with me and dig into Snappy Kraken. We're really looking forward to getting to know you.
Thank you so much, Rosalie. I every time I listen to a presentation from Snappy Kraken, I get different ideas with that, but I just think it's such a great package, that to utilize and be able to stay in front of your prospects and insureds. So right now I'm going to, we have some polling questions, so I'm going to go ahead and launch those. Let's see here.
Yeah, and Beth, I went ahead, I just popped in that link for those in the chat as well.
Okay. Hold on here. Okay. First one is, would you like a one-on-one demo with Snappy Kraken team? Just a yes or no. Okay, I'll shut this one down here in a few seconds. So if you, all right. Next, do you currently use any tools for your digital marketing strategy? A few more seconds here and I'll close down this poll. And then, can you dedicate at least 1 hour per month to use Snappy Kraken? All right, I think we've got all of the polling questions done. Again, Rosalie, thank you so much for spending your Monday morning with us. We certainly appreciate it. And if you have any questions, make sure that you reach out to one of your sales directors. That website for a free demo would be excellent. I hope everybody has a great week, and thanks again for sharing your Monday with us.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Beth. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.